there guys, how are you doing? I hope you've all had a brilliant day so far, and if you're new here, a very warm welcome to you also. And for tea tonight, I'm actually making corned beef hash. This is ridiculously tasty and such a fantastic family meal, and it's quite cheap to make as well, and it's really nice with a fried egg on top. But I'm not a fan of eggs, so I tend just to have some crusty bread with butter or some oat cakes, something like that. So yeah, my mother used to make this for me when I was younger, and so did my gran, but their version of corned beef hash and my version of corned beef hash are completely different. I mean, they just used to basically combine the potato and corned beef, mash them together and call it a day. That was it. That was their corned beef hash, but this is the way I do mine, so I thought I'd just pop on and let you see how I do it. And if you want to follow along with my wee recipe, you'll find everything you need in the description box down below. So yeah, so this is what I've got. I've got a handful of chives. Now you don't have to use chives, and I don't always use them. I ended up not using them today, but I've always got them just in case. You just pop them on at the end before you eat, you know, your hash, but I didn't end up using them. I've also got 2 large onions which I've sliced. I've got 200 grams of cabbage. I've got 600 grams of potatoes which I've just washed and diced. I've got 700 ml of beef stock. I've got 400 grams of corned beef. Now this is just canned, and I've just cut it into cubes. You know, it's really simple. I've got 200 grams of frozen peas. I've got 2 tablespoons of whole grain mustard, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, and about 40 grams of butter. That's just for frying. Yep, so let's move on and I'll show you what we do next. So you want to grab yourself quite a big deep pan, and you want to get your butter melted. And once your butter is bubbling, you can pop in your cabbage and your sliced onions. Now don't worry at this stage if you think, oh my goodness, that looks like a lot of onions and cabbage, because it does disappear by about half. So you want to give this about 5 minutes and just fry it until the onions are translucent. See, there you go, half of it's gone. So once you're at this stage, you can pop in your potatoes. These are just Maris Piper potatoes. I tend to use floury potatoes. And give these a good 5 minutes, just to take the raw edge off. Once they've had their 5 minutes, you can pop in your beef stock. These are just beef stock cubes. I've used 2. Give it a wee mix round. So you want to simmer this for about 15 to 20 minutes until your potatoes are very tender. But not falling apart tender, just cooked tender. Just like that. I mean, mine's are ready, so. Once your potatoes are tender, you can pop in your corned beef. Now you want to cut this quite big because, you know, it will disintegrate a wee bit, so. And then also your frozen peas. But just be gentle when you're stirring it around, because you don't want it all to mush up into nothing. So just stir it all through to sort of warm the corned beef through. Then you can pop in your mustard and then your Worcester sauce, or Worcestershire sauce. I can never say that. And give it another gentle mix together. And you can grab yourself an oven-proof dish. Now, if your frying pan is heat-proof, you know, but doesn't have a plastic handle, you can just go ahead and pop that straight under the grill. You don't have to transfer it to another dish. It's just that the frying pans that I've got have all got plastic handles, so I just transfer it to an oven-proof dish. And you just want to whack this under a grill for 5 to 10 minutes on quite a high heat setting. But like I said, if your frying pan has a metal handle, you know, and is heat proof, you can just put that straight under the grill instead of having to transfer it. That way you're just doing it all in the one pan. And then you'll have something that looks like this. Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. You know, it's not the best thing to look at in the world, but the flavour of that, that was so tasty. honestly. So all you have to do now is pop it into a plate. Like I say, I just have it as it is, and I just pop either a wee bit of crusty bread with butter or some oat cakes. So this is my portion with the oat cakes. My partner, he does like a fried egg, so I fried up a wee egg and I put a fried egg on top of his, but everybody else just said either oat cakes or crusty bread and butter, and that's it. I mean, it's such a quick recipe. It's so easy, especially, if you are just using the one pan. There's nothing to wash up either, so it's brilliant all round. It's a perfect midweek, family meal. And like I said, quite inexpensive as well, so fab. We love it. Again, not something I do as often as I should, and we haven't had this for such a long time. In fact, I couldn't tell you the last time I had it, but yeah. So that was it. Quick and to the point. So thank you very much again, guys, for popping over and seeing what's going on. And hopefully I'll see you back again tomorrow for Meals of the Week. So take care of yourselves till I see you next. And bye for now. Bye now.